Om Swastiastu. Hello everyone. On this video, I would like to presenting the one of material of moderation, the religious moderation, the 11 material. The title is Understand Religious Moderation in Context, International Culture and Literature. Alright. Before that, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Nika Dedwi Sawitri Dewi. My name 23 111 and my number is 10. Alright, I also introduce my lecture or lecture of religion moderation. Dr. Siluh Nyoman Seriadi SPD SAG MPD. Hello ma'am. Alright, move to the table of contents. The first one is ladder of inference theory. Second one is religious moderation in literature and culture. The third one is good practice religious moderation in local, national, and international culture. Right, move to the first material. Alright, what is the meaning of ladder of inference? The ladder of inference is a decision-making model to assist the problem solver in reflecting on the various steps taken to make decision based on fact and reasoning. The purpose of the ladder of inference to understand the intentions and motivation behind action and avoid jumping to conclusion. The ladder of inference is used to analyze the thinking process resulting in action taken by on reality and fact. By using the ladder of inference, one can evaluate people's decisions to ensure they were made based on fact and data. Next. Religious moderation. Next material, religious moderation in literature and culture. Etymological, the term moderation comes from Latin, namely moderatio, which means moderate, no more and no less, so balance, right? In the Big Indonesian Dictionary or KBBI, moderation has two meanings. The first one is reducing violence and second one is avoiding extreme. In English, the word moderation is often used in the sense of average, core standard, or non-allegiant. Religious moderation in literature and culture can be understood perspective of religious person not use violence in carrying out daily activities, decision making, ways of thinking, and life ideas. Moderation is closely related to culture or traditions. An important note from Archipelago is the very fluid roots of cultural acculturation. Even with foreigners, this means that the archipelago is a place where people from various tribes, custom, race, and culture mix and contribute. Religious moderation must give rise to the democratic attitude in various areas of human life, from education, religions, politics, to international relation. Alright, move to the next material. Good practice religious moderation in literature and culture in Bali. The first one is shadow puppet shows. Wayang kulit performs in Bali often depict the epic stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata. Winds are full of moral message and Hindu religions teaching. Shadows puppets also often show religious diversity by featuring figures from various beliefs. Right. The second one is Balinese dance. In not only performing arts but also contains religious and spiritual meanings. Many Balinese dance depict the balance between nature, humans, and God, reflecting the concept of religious moderation. The third one, Balinese literature. Balinese literature or Balinese oral and written literature such as Kakawin and Kidung. Kakawin and Kidung have moral and spiritual message that can be used as example of religious moderation. Many Balinese literary works also contain universal teachings and are relevant to all religions. The fourth one is religious ceremony. Religious ceremony in Bali often involve cultures and artistic elements such as dance, music, and statue carving. These show how religious practice can be integrated with art and culture in harmony. Through the study of good practice in Balinese literature and culture, we can understand how the value of religious moderation are reflected in the daily lives of Balinese people and how art and culture can be means of promoting tolerance and harmony between religious communities. Alright, move to next material. Good practice religious moderation in literature and culture national. The first one is archipelago literature. Literary works from various regions in Indonesia such as folk tales, legends, and traditional poetry. This often contains moral message and religious teaching that can be used as examples of religious moderation. Examples are the story of the Ramayana and Mahabharata, which are spread across various regions in Indonesia with different interpretation and emphasis. Second one is traditional dance. Traditional dance from various tribes and regions in Indonesia often depict the balance between human nature and God and show religious diversity by featuring figures from various beliefs. So in Indonesian, each area in Indonesia have the traditional dance each other. Such as in Bali, we have traditional dance like rejang or pendet. So in Java, in Sumatra, also have traditional dance. The third one is music and performing. Traditional music, theater, and other performing arts in Indonesia often raise religious theme and spiritual value. They are inclusive of various beliefs. And the last one is traditional ceremony. Traditional ceremony in various tribes in Indonesia often reflect the integration of religious and cultural elements in harmony manner, showing how religious practice can be carried out in the moderate and tolerant manner. Next to the material, good practice religious moderation in literature and culture international. The study of good practice in international literature and culture can also provide valuable insight in the context of religious moderation. Some example for good practice international literature and culture that reflect by values of religious moderation include the first one, Sufism in literature and art. Sufism, mystical trend in Islam, has made major contributes to literature and art in Islamic world. Literary works such as the poetry of Rumi and Hafiz, as well as calligraphy and fine arts inspired by Sufi concepts, often emphasize universal themes such as love, simplicity, and respect for diversity. Second one is works of Asia literature. Works of Asian literature. Classic literature from Asia, such as work from India, China, or Japan, often contains religion teachings such as Buddhist, Hinduism, and Christian. Many of these literary works contain messages about tolerance, life wisdom, and harmony between humans and nature. The third one is religious and culture. Religious and culture festival. International religious and culture festivals such as Diwali, Waisak, Christmas in Ramadan in Islamic, and other religious celebrations are often important moments for promoting tolerance and harmony between religious communities. And the last one is traditional performing arts. Traditional dance, music, and performing arts from various parts of the world often depict spiritual and religious values that are inclusive of various benefits. Through the study of the good practice in international literature and culture, we can see how the values of religious moderation are reflected in various traditions and culture around the world. This can be inspired from the effort promote tolerance, harmony between religious communities globally, and by understanding this good practice, we can strengthen the spirits and religious moderation in the international level, expect the network of interfaith cooperation and to create the more tolerant and harmonious world. Alright, I put the example the story of Ramayana and Mahabharata. Many people in the world must certainly know about this story. So in Indonesia, this is a legendary story that many people in Indonesia know about this story. Because this story teach about kindness. In Indonesia, Mahabharata film not only watched by Hinduism, but Islamic, Christian, and Buddhist can watch this movie because this movie tells about godness. So many people can watch and learn from Ramayana and Mahabharata story. And next, I would like to read the conclusion of this material. Right, the conclusion. The term moderation comes from Latin, namely moderatio, which means moderate, no more and no less. So, balance. Religious moderation in literature and culture can be understood as perspective of religious person not to use violence in carrying out daily activities, decision making, ways of thinking, and life idea. The relationship between religious moderation and the ladder of inference is when making decision. We must thinking clearly and correctly when making decision because we have many diversity in Indonesia. So we must make a decision good decision, not make a violence with other community or other diversity. We also should respect each other because we have many diversity. In Indonesia, we have many religions, 6 religions, custom, race, and other. Use tolerance as the key of the short prosperity. Alright, everyone, that's all of the material. Thank you for your attention, and also my lecturer, Miss Silo. I really need your suggestion for the material, and also I'm so sorry for my mistake, and thank you for your attention. Goodbye. See you. I close with Paramasanti. Om Santi Santi Santi.